Finally, at the top of the list is the Russian RS-28 Sarmat missile, ominously nicknamed the Satan II. This intercontinental ballistic missile represents the pinnacle of modern nuclear weaponry.
This is Russia's Satan II missile we have long been warned about. Trump is reigniting this, we believe, because of Russia's threats to utilize these nuclear weapons. Check this out.
Developed to replace the aging R-36M Satan missiles, the RS-28 Sarmat is designed to evade missile defense systems and deliver massive payloads across the globe. The Sarmat is a three-stage liquid-fueled missile that weighs over 208 tons and measures over 35 meters, or about 116 feet in length. It's capable of carrying a variety of warhead configurations, including up to 10 heavy MIRVs or 15 lighter ones, along with advanced countermeasures to bypass missile defenses. Its range exceeds 18,000 kilometers, or over 11,000 miles, allowing it to reach targets anywhere on Earth.
Anywhere on Earth and up to 10 warheads.
The most concerning features of the RS-28 is its ability to utilize a fractional orbital bombardment system, or FOBS. This means the missile can enter a low Earth orbit and approach targets from any direction, including over the South Pole, effectively bypassing traditional early warning systems that are oriented toward the north. Some reports speculate that the Sarmat could theoretically carry a payload of up to 50 megatons, equivalent to the Tsar Bomba, the most powerful nuclear device ever detonated. While such a massive yield is more hypothetical and not practical for modern military use, imagining its potential impact is sobering. Consider a scenario where a 50-megaton warhead is detonated over New York City. The immediate fireball would engulf an area with a radius of over 5 kilometers or over 3 miles, vaporizing everything within 83 square kilometers or 32 square miles.
This must be stressed. Let me see if we can go back here. This is the fireball, meaning if this detonated over New York, you are gone. It's a crater.
The intense blast wave would cause heavy destruction up to 26 kilometers or 16 miles away, leveling buildings and structures in more than 2,000 square kilometers.
Now, so in this part, what he's describing, if you've seen the old videos where the building is blasted back and is knocked over, that's the second dramatic area. The first fireball is nothing, it's instantly vaporized. 3 miles. Outside of that, buildings are being knocked over.
Close to 800 square miles. Third-degree burns could be inflicted on people up to 60 kilometers or 37 miles away.
37 miles away, you're getting third-degree burns.
Covering an area of close to 11,000 square kilometers or over 4,200 square miles. The human toll would be unimaginable. Estimated fatalities could exceed 7 million people, with over 6 million more injured. And this is just from a single RS-28 Sarmat missile, assuming the theoretical payload of 50 megatons of TNT. To put this into perspective, when the 50-megaton Tsar Bomba was detonated in 1961, the flash was visible as far away as Norway, over 1,000 kilometers from the test site.
Wow.
Similarly, a 50-megaton explosion over New York City would be visible with the naked eye all the way to Columbia, South Carolina, nearly 1,000 kilometers away.
Now, I do want to add, though, I actually don't think the East Coast would be the principal target, though most people do live in the East Coast. First of all, what is the real reason why anybody would want to nuke the United States? We don't want to nuke them. They don't want to nuke us because we want to be rich. We want to eat food. And a war to this scale is not something that people are going to want unless you're nuts. But I also am not a big believer in mutually assured destruction. The general idea is that if nuclear weapons are used at this scale, we'll nuke you. Yes, to be fair, if you nuke New York City, we nuke Moscow. Agreed. But This has turned into this idea that any use of nuclear weapons would immediately mean we wipe out Russia. So as I've talked about the Ukraine war, I said Vladimir Putin absolutely is willing and capable of using nuclear weapons in Ukraine. Low yield, kiloton bombs or otherwise, just wiping out the eastern portion of the country, creating radioactive fallout barriers effectively so they can seize territory, or just shutting down the war if they want. Now, people argue, no, they would never do that because it's mutually assured destruction. Ukraine ain't going to nuke anybody. That's the point. Who is going to sacrifice their country because Russia nuked Ukraine?